time for Tuesday Tips with the birthday girl. It's Tasha's birthday today, our GDS fitness expert. So while we talk about getting in shape before and after surgery, right?
Yes.
That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, yes.
We're also going to do some squats in honor of April 30th, which is Tasha's birthday.
Yeah, and I'm 30 and holding.
She's
so
always
there you
30.
go. Yeah.
Me too. All right, so tell us a little bit about what we can do to get in shape for before surgery, and then those of us who, are recovering a little bit.
Okay, so I have 5 ways to maybe have the best chance of recovery. Okay, so first one is mental health. I mean, you get really a lot of anxiety before surgery, like thinking, how am I going to plan? Who am I going to call if I need something? Things like that. So we want to make sure that we are improving our mood swings by like going for a walk, or maybe you're gardening or something like that. You can maybe do a puzzle if you like puzzles, or crossword puzzle or something. What did you do?
I can't remember specifically, but I would recommend doing anything that you aren't going to be able to do for a little while.
Yeah.
So even, for me, I love my nieces and nephews, so I'd be like, I'm going to go sleep over in their house where I have to go up the stairs because I'm not going to be able to do that for 2 months.
Yeah. What about any type of meditation or light yoga?
I can't do that.
You didn't?
My brain's a little fast for meditation, but I should try.
I recommend something like that. I also recommend if you need a support group, like an anxiety organization or something. But definitely seeking your family and friends too. Like, have a plan.
Yeah.
Call them, whatever you need to kind of, make sure that you're staying in good spirits before something like that happens.
Yeah, I also would say, and I knew this ahead of time, that my most stressful, mental part was actually going to be when I got into my boot, not the cast. And so, I think I talked about that enough beforehand that when it happened, and it did happen, I wasn't as upset because I was like, I was right. Yeah. This part sucks.
Yeah. But actually, because she's so strong and she worked on her balance and things like that, she eats well. I was surprised with how well that you did afterward too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very proud, which is why I was inspired to do this segment. So we want to make sure we're moving a little bit more too. Maybe you call a buddy and hold yourself accountable to go more on walks and things like that. Make sure too that you are doing stuff that's safe before surgery, so you might need to research it too. Eating the right foods too.
Yes.
Like, we don't want to go to McDonald's every single day before surgery. We want to make sure we're eating lean meats, veggies, proteins, grains, dairy, things like that, healthy fats. Did you really focus on your nutrition? I know that you do in general.
What I did was make sure that everything that I had in my house was like mini versions of the things I loved, because I didn't want to think, okay, now I can't exercise, I can't eat anything I like. Yeah. So instead I got 5 different variations of miniature ice creams. And I was like, okay, because I got to have something to get me through this day, something I want to look forward to.
Yeah.
So mini ice cream sandwiches were my thing. I was like,
little bite size or what?
They're like this big.
Yeah.
They're 90 calories. They're Target. I just want to say they're
90 calories.
Best tasting mini ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah. So also, let's make sure that we manage our weight. Okay. So maybe before you go in and you do a BMI test, okay, you want to make sure you're not underweight or overweight.
Sure.
We want to make sure that if we are underweight, that we are, eating the calories we need to eat to heal faster, to speed up the recovery process. And then if we are a little bit heavier, we might have breathing complications, we might have some infections, some blood clots, and you might need to stay in the hospital a little bit longer than necessary.
You're saying if you have some time prior to having surgery to dig into this, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea to do. So know where you're at and know what you need to do.
We got to start squatting.
Oh,
we only have half a minute left. Okay, what else are we supposed to do?
All right, and then lastly, you want to make sure that you take that medication. Don't skip it. Sometimes they will take you off medication too, so make sure you're talking to your physician about
read all
that.
the paperwork they give you. I would recommend that.
Yeah.
And like we said, it's Get Outside Week, and I would say get outside as much as you can if you're going to have surgery, especially right now. I had the luxury of kind of being able to plan my surgery because I don't know if you know, I was injured for 4 years. So by the time I was having surgery, I picked the end of February so that I would get my feet back, for spring. So if you don't have that luxury, go outside now while you can, because it'll make you feel good. I think we got 30. What do you think?
Close.
Well, we'll do some more in the break. We'll be right back with another GDS Weekly Teacher Check-In. Don't go anywhere.